Okay, now we are on. So before we do that, let's play my intro video. Okay, that was so fun, man. I mean, I made that video today only. So I was like, just before this,
That's good.
I was like, okay, maybe I should try to make this a little bit more professional. Then I tried to, so I just make one video that's just bam, wow, like very pro there, but it's actually just two guys at home, then just like talking, whatever.
Yeah. Let's try everything, huh? See what
Correct. So so we are now live, and this is so this is actually our first time doing a video, and I'm going to interview Collin. I've known him since man. So we have some of our viewers. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. If any comments, feel free to say hi. Okay, hey Alan, nice to see you, bro. So this is the first guy that I actually did an interview with. I'll just share the first one. Yeah, so yeah, thanks for coming over. So okay. So I'm going to interview Collin. So who is Collin? Yeah, so I met him since 2016. I think that was 4 years ago, right? Then what was interesting, why I want to share this is that Collin is not a guy that suddenly, because of COVID-19, became a stock trading master. Okay, he's been doing this for a long time. So I just thought, in this period of time, just like I was like, okay, I want to do some interviews, meet with different people, and just chit chat, and maybe to catch up. But I asked Collin, and Collin was like, okay, it's okay to do a session like this, just a chit chat like this. So I'm very appreciative for that. So thanks for that.
Thanks for having me also.
Yeah, man. So I'm just going to have this is like interview. I think we're going to take this a maximum about probably an hour, more or less. So if at any point in time, if there's any questions, right? So anything you want to ask, just feel free to pop up the questions. Then I will just put it on the screen. This is kind of like we're just going to have a chit chat session, right? Then it's just between me and with Collin. Then afterwards, if anybody want to come in and chit chat, of course, it's just by text only for now, right? So, so let's introduce Collin. Okay, so I want to introduce this guy, Collin Seow. So I also want to ask him, what is he doing right now? So, Collin, can you just share a little bit with my friends, a little bit here who are watching? Who are you, and what are you doing right now?
Who am I? Right now, currently, I spend most of my time doing education since we're now all stuck at home, right? So I'm doing this, but I've been doing training for the last close to 14 years already. Yeah, I was a remiser with Philip Capital for 12 years. Before that, so after about 12 years as a remiser there, about 2 years ago, I started out on my own. I started my own prop trading team. So I hire traders to trade my money. And then I also, the education part I've been doing for the last 14 maybe over years, or maybe 12 over years. Yeah, so I just continue to build my community. So sometimes I do things for free. Like recently I did this 21 days challenge just for free. It's every day, just do something to add value to my graduates and people that are on my Facebook. So just creating activities and getting participation from there.
So something I thought was very that I really appreciate for the what Collin you are doing is that because I just kind of said this to you before, and I will repeat it again because Collin is like the kind of guy, right? It's like it's like the chicken rice guy, like in a sense, where it's just the same shop that's giving chopping chicken rice every single day for 20 over years or 10, 30 years, right? You become very good at chicken rice. So Collin is the kind of guy that does that, right? He just like every time all he talks about is really just the same. He's been talking about the same thing since 2016. Of course, his strategies are upgraded, but he's been talking about the same things over and over again. And I'm like, to me, that's very impressive because I'm more creative in a sense. So if I do one thing consistently for so many years, I kiss out already. But this guy is so consistent, and in terms of the content he's putting out there, he's just consistently putting out good content to help the people around. So even though right now this 21 days challenge that he's putting out here, it's just him sharing unreservedly, right? Just giving free information, all this free knowledge to people, even though these are people who are not with on his paid program whatsoever. Even it's free, right? That's right. That's for free people. So he's just giving free stuff. And it's like, I thought, for a guy that's been doing this for so long, he wants to give back, and he's just giving it so much information. I am very impressed with that. So when he was doing this 21 days challenge, and he's still in the midst of it, right? He's still
we are
interviewing.
day 9 today.
Day nine. Yeah. So for any of you guys who haven't actually checked it out, he's only halfway through. You haven't missed out much, right? There's still a lot to go through. And the one thing I like a lot about Collin is that he makes it very simple. It's not like he goes into very technical words. He doesn't go like doji or candlestick, or this kind of very technical, heavy stuff. But if you watch his stuff from beginning, right, you will get it on. You will understand. So Collin makes it very, very simple to understand, and I think that's something that I really, really appreciate.
Yeah. Basically, I frankly, honestly, I do it because it's fun. I think you need to be a bit crazy to do what I do, because every week I do a webinar for my clients since 2015. I've been doing that. So initially it was once a month. Then after that, my graduate said, hey, we need to have it once a week. So I do it once a week. At least once a week, we do it for like 3-4 years maybe. Yeah. So you need to really enjoy what you do. If you feel that you don't enjoy it, then you find it a chore. But for me, I enjoy it. Even this 21 day challenge, like now my voice is a bit, But I enjoy it. I enjoy the feeling of able to give back. The feeling that, hey, I have something to contribute. I enjoy that feeling. So that's why I continue to do. It's of course this training things doesn't really pay for. It's not my core business. I know I have other things, but this is the thing that is that has the most interaction with people.
I see.
This is the thing that we have the most interaction. It's very on the ground. That's why I like it. Ground is really something that building a community is something that I want to do. Because a lot of times when you go and attend course, or when you go for a training like this, right? After maybe after the course, the person disappeared already. You don't see the person. But I'm proud to say, like, for me, I've done for so many years, right? Even like just only on my WhatsApp, there's a graduate from my batch 1, just messaged me just now, I was replying his messages and things like that. So it's really about building community long term, and we really know people by their name, and even like his eye was having operation, I know. So this is, I take this from, because you're a Christian, right? So I take this similar thing. It's just that it just moved from marketplace. Every week I went to Bible school, right? Those FCBS Bible school, Faith Community Bible School, right? I say how to build community is basically same day, week after week. Same day, same time, week after week. That's how you build a community. So after that, then how to build a community? Do this thing same time, same day, every week, and then one person at a time. One person at a time. That's how we build community. And the thing is, what is the most attractive thing in marketplace? That's money. Everyone to talk about, hey, how to make money, So I use that as my. For myself, I've been doing trading for more than 20 years already. So, but this is something that's very common around. Everybody talks about how to make money and things like that. So you can see is at first we come in with like how to make money and things like that. But eventually, when we go into the community, they will tell you money is not everything. Then there is a bigger picture, that there is a bigger reward that you want to look for. But we start with that part about how to make money.
Basically, it's like the common denominator, right? Everybody's common denominator, because you don't know how their family is money first, So fair enough.
Right. Okay. And then when you want to make impact, right, it's really through community, because 2 days training, what kind of impact can you make? You cannot make life-changing impact. So how to make life-changing impact is really bring them into the community, meet them every week, and then know each person by name. I don't know everyone by name, But if I see you long enough, then I will know your name, I know your condition.
Thankfully, now you know my name now. So
Yeah, I know you.
look at this. You look up here. My name is up there.
I know you, of course. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that drives me. Yeah, that
Right.
drives me. Yeah, and being also in people's lives. Just this before this interview, someone messaged me. He was saying, well, he was going through the worst 3 weeks of his life, and
Okay.
he was saying like, the toughest time of my life in the last 3 weeks. So
Wow.
they say, then they say, what kind of stress? Yeah, so he was talking about he's very stressed and things like that. So he's also a graduate also.
I
Of course,
think actually
these are
when you
graduates
share
that are closer to me. Yeah.
I think when you share,
Yeah, sorry.
yeah, so I think when you share that reflects a lot about you actually, because we are talking about people who come from a stranger scenario. Then afterwards they get
Yeah.
to know you. Then afterwards
Yeah.
they get to trust you and tell you a little bit about their life. So anyway, thanks for the guys who are still sticking around. So we are just 11 minutes. We haven't gotten started talking about anything. We're just rambling. And for the 8 likes and 8 thumbs up, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Again, any
Thanks, guys.
questions, whatever, just throw them in, right? It's like it's like 请给我点吃的吧 that kind of thing. Give us likes give us money for some reason. Is it? I don't know. Every like saves a life. I have no idea. So yeah. Anyway, so actually we are talking about this period of time. I think the COVID-19, right? So I was thinking about this COVID-19 is this period of time. I believe it's actually a very good time to learn how to trade, and I think it's a very good time to learn different skills. Because I understand that people have different challenges. And some people are finding extra time, but some people are having mental health. I get all these different challenges, but why do you think learning to trade systematically is important now, especially in this COVID-19 era?
Okay, so maybe we need to define like trading, because some people have like misconception of trading. Like trading is very speculative, it's very short term, so we need to define trading. So trading, if done properly, is a life skill. I mean, it becomes a skill that you can use, just like you have a life skill of driving a Grab. That's also life skill, So trading is also life skills. Like last month, my full-time trader take home like 5-figure income last month. So this is a life skill, okay? But not. It's a very few people, right? Very few people can do this full-time. Very few. Okay. So that's trading. Okay. Then investing, right? Investing is more like growing your portfolio. Okay. It's like growing your portfolio, how to make your portfolio grow. I think the key here is really about not working as hard as your money. Because a lot of people are very good in working. They can work very hard. They are very good in their active income. But when it comes to their money working, they are very lazy. They end up, they always say, okay, let the insurance agent manage my money, or let the fund manager manage my money, or let the private banker.
Not shooting down insurance people.
So it end up right is those people get a bigger cut of your money than you are. Yeah. So to learn how to do it right is responsibility. It's stewardship. It's responsibility. You cannot be lazy about it and say, I don't like this, I don't do this, But if you know how to do it, it becomes a good steward to manage this money. And then eventually your money can work harder, so that eventually you don't need to work, or you can choose not to work. I think that's the key. Yeah.
Right. So Alan actually has a question over here that I think ties into what you're asking. So people have this view that stock trading is an extremely risky affair. Is this true?
Definitely not true. Okay. In my view, okay. See, if you feel that, Alan, right? If you feel that the stock market is a casino, then it's the wrong thinking. Okay, it's the wrong thinking of. Okay, of course, if you are a risky person or you don't know anything about the stock market, and you say, I want to make a killing in the stock market because right now there is a good opportunity, then very likely you will lose money. Okay, but if you come in with a correct, it's basically like mathematics. It's basically like a science. That is what we call expectancy. That you do it long enough, you'll be profitable. Do you want me to go through Mathematics part, not necessary. Yeah. Do you want me
Well,
to go through the mathematics part?
if you want,
Okay.
because like
Okay, so
since
it's like that. Okay, so how you actually become profitable? How you actually become profitable is two factors. The first factor is what we call probability. Okay, so Alan, if you buy something, what is the probability that it will reach the target price that you want? So that's the first probability. The second probability is what is the chance that you will lose money? So make money and lose money probability. The second one is what we call a payoff ratio. So when you make money, how much money you make versus when you lose money, how much money you lose. So it's just mathematics. So you use the what we call expectancy ratio is basically how much money you make multiplied by percentage, the probability, minus of how much money you lose multiplied by the probability there. Then from there you get a max. Okay, so that is how a professional trader should approach the market. However, most people don't. Most
Okay.
people, when they come to the market, they ask them, hey, I bought this stock. Then you ask them, when do you think I should sell? Or I think when I make money, I sell. Then what if you don't sell? Or what if you don't make money? Then you say, oh, just hold on. Then that is not trading.
That's
That's
true.
not trading. That is just gambling.
That's just hoping that things will go up. Right? I
Yeah,
think hope,
yeah,
hope
yeah.
is not a good strategy when it comes to money.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I would say that is you are not. You see, let's say we talk about casino, right? Okay, casino, people who walk into the casino are gamblers. They gamble to make money. Okay, that is gambling. When you open a casino, right, you're not gambling. There is mathematics to it. That's what we call odds. That's why it's not gambling. It's a business. Do you know? It's like a business. So you can either walk in as a gambler or you walk in as a business. The difference is the business, they know their odds, they know what are over time they will make money. The gambler, they come in, over time they lose money.
Wow, that's a very good way of looking at it. I think, which ties in very nicely to one other question which I had, right? Because one of the stories which you shared before is you have this guy, you have this 250,000 debts. Okay, guys, actually, I noticed that you can see over there, that wasn't his. This debt that he has over there, right, is not incurred by him nor his loved ones. I have to say, it's not by him nor his loved ones. Someone else that's passed to him. Can you share a little bit more about that story?
Oh, so this is already about around 12 years ago. No, yeah, around 12 years ago. So when I first became a reminder, right? About 6 months into the business, then this guy who was ex-reminder, he was my client. So he was trading warrants. Do you know warrants? Warrants is a kind of instrument. It's a kind of investment instrument, highly risky instrument. So he traded and then he lost money. He lost initially was about 50,000, and then end of the day he lost about $250,000, $250,000. The worst part, he decided to declare as a bankrupt. So as a reminder or as a stockbroker, right, when the client decided to go bankrupt, right, the debt become your debt. Yeah.
Oh,
so
in Singapore, some people $250 also want to kill already. You 250,000, 250,000. It's like, wow, it's a lot.
Yeah. So when I was doing that, when I was a reminder, I was not doing trading. I was basically doing my own trading. So during then, I was doing my own trading on my own. But when this thing came, then I thought, wow, this time how to get out of it. So from there, I invented a system. Basically, the time was more for me. I invented a system to trade the market. And long story short, using the system, right, I managed to clear the debt in about 18 months. So after 18 months, I cleared off the debt. Then I thought, hey, what should I do? Then the word community came to my mind. Build community. Then build a community and also have a common language. So the common language is the system. So there are certain principles that we believe in the system. Yeah. So that is that situation that we went through.
Okay, so that's super impressive. First of all, you can finish that in like 18 months, 1.5 years. So most people can't even earn that close to the amount in 1.5 years or even a few decades. But anyway, there's Kate is asking one question also over here that when stock losing money, is it advisable to stock up, buy more to contra at lower price? If not, what's your advice? What's your response to that?
Is my advice for Kate is don't. Okay, you buy a stock and it's losing money, don't buy more. Okay, it's like that. It's like that. Okay, so think of stocks, right? Like you're hiring workers to work for you. Okay, so when you hire a person to work for you and the worker prove or the employee prove that it's not working for you, right? Then you should quickly either fire them off quickly. But let's say it's a worker is working for you, then you should keep the worker. So stocks are more like businesses, more like worker. They keep track record. So if a stock is not working for you or an employee is not working for you, then don't go and give the person more salary because you know they're working for you already, right? Correct. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So that's a good way. I like the way you put it, because I think again, Collin, he likes to make he makes things complicated stuff very simple. So I appreciate that you simplified it for the rest of us to understand.
Correct. In fact, the reason why most people lose money, you heard of this thing before, right? Why most people lose money in the stock market. It is not because they are bad at selecting stocks. In fact, they are about 50-50. Okay, they get 50% of the stock correct and 50% of the stock wrong. But the challenge is whenever they find a hardworking worker, whenever they find a stock that's going up, they quickly fire the worker. They quickly take profit. Then if the worker is not working for you and the stock is going down in value, then you're very patient with the worker. You say, go together. Some worse. Some they will sell away the good stock. That means those stocks that are making money, and take the money, right? And then go and buy the cheap stock, the one that's losing money. So that's as if you fire away the good worker, right? And take the salary, then go to the lazy one and say, hey, you got friends like yourself and are all lazy, I want to invest more in you, It doesn't make sense, right? Yeah. So So handle the portfolio like you're handling a company.
That's a very good thing. I think, which also ties. I like all the questions that come in just nice with you one. So this other question that I have that is, I recall you shared this comparison between like clothes and trading. That's a very simple concept that you had. You want sharing that?
Correct. Yeah. So there is there's a people or trainers out there. They say talk about stocks being like clothes, like T-shirt. Okay. So it was in a big class, right? I say, okay, today this T-shirt is $10. One day you see it at the departmental store, it's $5. Will you buy? Then everyone say, yes, I'll buy. Then if this T-shirt is $20 right now, will you buy a T-shirt? Then no, I wouldn't buy. That is assuming, right, that stocks are like T-shirt, is it? T-shirt is static. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make income for you. Yep. Do you follow what I'm saying? Yep. Stocks are not like T-shirt or shares are not like T-shirt. Stocks are like what we say just now. Is like an employee, or like somebody working for you. Okay, so when somebody is working for you, you will know their track record. So if a person or stock that's working for you, then he's telling you, I'm hardworking, then you must think how to get the hardworking worker to be more committed in your company. Maybe pay a bit some more salary and then get the stock, that the worker to be the employee to be more hardworking for you. Then the lazy one, what you do, you should actually quickly fire them off. Give them a timeline. Let's say 3 months, you don't see any results, then maybe they are not suitable. Ask them work for your competitors.
Someone else.
Someone else. So that is how you should handle stocks. Don't treat them like clothes. Treat them like they are your employees.
Okay. So actually, which ties nicely also, the Alan has a follow-up question to that, right? Because follow-up from Kate, had a few friends, even clients, talking about how this is the best time to buy stocks as the market is down. In their words, everything cheap, just buy. This is a very relevant thing, especially you think like oil is went to elsewhere. Yeah. So what do you think?
Okay. Which actually tie up with what a lot of new people that are coming into the market. Okay, so you see the stock market is like that, right? When we are in the bull run, right, there will be people opening account.
So bull run, and can you share what's bull run and bear run just so for
bull run is like when the market is going up. When the market is going up, there will be people that are coming into the market to buy stocks. This happened from the recent one is from 2009 until 2020 in February. Okay, this is like what we call a bull run. Market was just going up in US. Okay, so there are people that actually come in and open up account. But the interesting thing is when the market first correct or the market drops, right, there will be new people that will be coming to the market to open up account. I had recently I have a class, right, and one of the students is actually a reminder with another company, right. They're saying, oh, right now we got to pull up the line, right, the queue line, so that we can queue up to open account. So the number of people opening account is actually increasing. I have another friend from another brokerage house. He say the processing time for a new account normally is 1.5 weeks. Now it's 1 month. So there are a lot of new people that are coming in to open account. So but I want to share with you one thing. When there is blood on the street, when there is like deep what we call recession, depression, news are negative, people will hate stocks. Then that will be the time to come into the market.
Okay.
So maybe right now is not the best time, because right now people who are coming into the market, number one, they are new investors. They are like new blood coming into the market. They don't have any concept of price. This stock, where cheap or expensive, is relative. They don't have any idea. So in fact, the best time to buy is when nobody want to buy. If let's say Alan, right now your friends around you are all buying stocks, maybe it's not a good time to buy. You know what I mean? I even have a trader, his sister's boss use credit card, max out his credit card to buy shares until really he say, I got no more money to buy anything else except buy stocks. So when it's a situation like that, usually it's not a bottom. Usually it's not a bottom. Because these are new people. And think about it, during the do you follow the crypto part, the cryptocurrency?
Yeah, we follow that.
It went up, right, 20,000, and when it crashed at time, a lot of people hated crypto. Like in the Korea, there were people smashing the screen and things like that. That is market bottom. Right now, don't feel like it's a market bottom. Yeah.
Okay, so which also Kate actually has another question, but I think Kate's question will tie into a point which I have later. So I'll answer your question later, Kate. So, or rather, you answer, not me. He the expert. This guy's the expert. I am just the guy, just ha over here. So, So as you were just now talking about, because there's the whole bunch of new people coming into the market itself, right? So sweet. My question is not like for newbies itself, right? Let's say for those who are watching now, how much money do you actually need to start? Or what do you need to start?
Okay, so first thing first, let's talk about the whole picture, the big picture first. Okay, so if you are starting out, just getting your first job, your first paycheck, I think it's not a good idea to immediately dive into stock market. Okay, so what you want to do is maybe you want to prepare some liquidity, some funds in your bank first. At least 3 months or 6 months. 3 months, at least 3 months of your monthly income in your bank. So after you have that, after you have taken care of your insurance, after you have taken care of your liquidity issue, your money in the bank, then you think of, okay, well, now I want to invest. Okay, I want to invest. And to start, you don't need a lot of money to start, frankly. You can, in US, you can buy up to just one share, So it's very, very little. $300.
How much is one share though?
Depend on the stock. Okay, so let's say, example, you want to buy, let's say Apple, right? Apple is, right now, the share of Apple is $275 US. 275, you can up by as little as one share. Of course, you've got to take into consideration commission. Commission is about $10 or $20. So, but you can buy as little as one share. Okay.
Okay.
So the key is for new people is not to come into the market and say, I want to make it big in the stock market. So if you have this idea, I want to make a killing in the market, most likely you get killed. Okay. So the idea is don't do that. Okay. So if you are, frankly, if you are new right in the market, the first thing you need to invest is not even stocks. The first thing you need to invest is not even like thinking, oh, should I do forex, or do I still do stocks, or do I do option, or what is the best stock to buy? Okay. The first thing you should invest is yourself, your decision-making process. Do you follow what I'm saying?
Yep,
Because what you buy and sell is based on what's up here, crowd. And if your what's up here is not correct, whatever you buy and sell, you can still lose money, crowd. So if you ask me, right, the biggest leverage you can have is invest in education. No, invest in a little bit of education, read some books, and go for course. Learn first, okay? Invest, learn first. Then when your decision-making process become better, then you won't be like searching, hey, what stock to buy, what stock to buy, what stock, because you will know what kind of stocks to buy.
Which is good. I appreciate that you share this, because I think a lot of, especially there are some people who are on the market these days who are just like selling, like you just buy this signal, it's make it all very easy.
Yeah. So most of the time, don't have such easy money, okay. Like those people who sell signal, or those people who say, oh, I can make 5% every month or 10% every month for you, just you quickly run away, because most likely they're scam. Because you understand, if you make 5% a year and you compound that, right, you can become like the richest man in the world. Just compound 5% every month is a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
So actually, with that question also, right, this one is, I think some of the common expectations is like, when trading, what's the difference between like someone who's new and someone who's seasoned? I won't say old, because they are seasoned. What's the difference between the both, or expectations rather?
Expectation, okay. So I don't know, some new traders have wrong expectation of trading. That means when they come into the market, they have unrealistic expectation of the market. That means they think, because I made from this stock, but then I make $300 from this stock, then I multiply for the next 10 times, I make 3,000. It's not like that. So they have unrealistic expectation of the market for the newbies. So even, I don't know, some of them argue that, nowadays people are more savvy, they are more, they read more. I mean, they say the new blood read more and things like that. But you see, this greed and fear thing doesn't go away. This greed and fear thing is a cycle. It's like when you are greedy or you are fearful, it's a cycle. So and it repeats itself. So for the seasoned traders, also got two kinds. One are seasoned traders who lost a lot of money, and seasoned traders who are profitable. So those seasoned traders lost a lot of money. Maybe they just, chances are those seasoned traders, they are lost a lot of money. They are always going around looking for new methods to trade, looking for new gurus to follow, looking for new trading ideas. Okay, so they are always outside. The focus is outside. That means what is outside there. Okay, but those that have made it, they focus inside. That means, who am I? What kind of time frame is suitable for me? What is my strategy? What strategy should I use? And things. So they focus on inside. Do you follow what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay.
Seasoned trader. So rather than focus on what's outside, what's happening outside, focus on what's inside first. Then when you get this right already, you know what's the temperament, what's the time frame, how do you handle risk, how do you handle loss. Then from there you find your plan, and then you come into the market and trade. Then you have
Okay. So I think which I mean, if I'm trying to kind of summarize a little bit what you say just now, or rather understand what you're trying to say just now, is that when newbies who are coming in with different expectations, just got to I think it's good that like certain newbies can try different things, but usually if you look at how the seasoned ones who are at least profitable, they found a lifestyle, a trading pattern that matches the lifestyle that they want. Is that right?
Correct. I think it's about how they handle positions, because some people they don't like to trade. They say, okay, I just want to wait for crisis, then I just buy and then I just don't do anything. So when you buy and then you don't see for the next 5 years, it's a strategy also. But when you do that, you are able to withstand the up and down. Okay, that's
Right.
one kind of people. Then the other kind is after they buy the stock, they must keep staring at what they bought. You know, every minute when it's down, they get stressed. So then when you know the temperament of yourself, then you can suit the trading strategy to you.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
right. Yeah. So like what Alan says here, correct lah. So like op apps like this, they promise a lot. So we don't get into that. That's marketing lah. Okay. So all right. So if in terms of the stuff, whatever that what you teach, right? I think is it because you have a class, okay? And I know, and then for the people who are watching this, right? There's a lot of stuff that Collin gives a lot. Even you just follow him, you watch his videos, right? There's a lot of stuff he gives for free. But are this stuff that whatever is teaching, is it transferable to? Is it only restricted to stocks, or is it transferable to stuff like options, forex, crypto, other countries' stocks, etc.? And what is not transferable, you think?
Okay, so we say that there are a few schools. So one is fundamental, means analyzing the value of the company. One school is what we call technical, studying charts, studying fear and greed, how price move. And then what I do is systems. The main systems is using technical analysis, using charts to decide when to buy and sell. So but it can be applied to options, forex, stocks, and even stock from other country can apply to. Do you want me to show you the system, how it looks like?
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, if you want.
Okay. Let me show you how it looks like. So I share my screen.
Okay.
Or is it okay? I share my screen.
Yeah, please do. So so you guys can watch what is Mr. Collin Seow doing on a day-to-day basis. Here we go.
So this is like a system. So basically the rules are green arrows are the buy signals. Then red candle is the sell signal. So you buy here, this Apple stock, right? So you buy here and then eventually you sell here. So it's like a system. Okay. So this is like TA, but it's already like being processed. After processing the price, it's like a GPS. It tell you when to buy, when to get in, and when to get out. Yeah. So if you have any stocks, you just type in here. Anyone watching, if you have any stock, I can type in and I can show you based on this stock, what is the signal right now, whether you should buy or selling. Or do you have any stock, Asher?
Well, the only thing I can think of, I mean, if there's anyone who has any comments, you can just put the stocks there. The only ones I can think of right now is probably the Zoom or the oil companies. These are the ones I can think of.
Okay, so Zoom is a stock that we followed. Okay, this is a stock that we followed since February. Okay, around February, this part. We went in around this part, around 17. So to date, right, is up about 60%. Okay, it's up about 60%. And every week we do a webinar. So you can go here and you can type in Zoom. Zoom is the code is ZM. This is my graduates group, graduate Facebook group. Actually, inside this group, right?
Yeah, I am.
Right. So you see 17 February, right? So we do a webinar. So after the webinar, then we talk about what are the stocks that we talk about that day. So on 17 February, talk about the stock ZM.
Okay.
So we will put up in the members area all the webinar. So you can see from here, these are the archive webinar. 17th of February, ZM, 24th, ZM, 2nd, ZM, all the way.
Okay.
So these are all, even right now, ZM, things like that. So we are, right now to date, from the 17th February, we are up about 60%. So this is an example of a stock.
So there's a few more that came up. So this is suddenly the chat got a little bit more active. So let's see. Hi Nicholas, good to see you. So Biolytics. What's that?
Okay, this is Singapore stocks, right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, this kind of system is more suitable for US stock. Okay, number one, because US stocks has volume. Biolytics is most likely a penny stock. Okay, it's most likely a penny stock. Okay, so may not work so well. Okay, so the first signal was here. Okay, today is down. I think it will come down further. So don't touch this kind of penny stock. In fact, I mentioned in the group, don't touch yourself. So it ever went up to 186% from here. but right now it's about 63%. Oh, from this arrow here lah. Okay, so this arrow until right now is about 60% also. Okay, but I don't suggest you to do Singapore stocks for this system. Okay.
Okay, so basically the system that we have is
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So we are doing live, right? Biolytics, we are doing live.
Yeah. And I think the next one we have is Alan is asking for shipping. Okay, but let's see. Do you have any shipping industry stocks?
Maybe the particular stock is easier lah. Because I can show you so we are doing what we call a live back testing. We are showing you using the system, if I were to follow the system, whether I'll be profitable or not. No? Yeah.
Okay.
So just to show you, right, in our graduates group, this is the most recent webinar, 20th April. So every week we do one, right? So these are so our signals since trial signal ZM 65%, 2nd March we have 22%, MR NA 47%, and this one is 5.2%. So these are our prior signal, and then we have a new signal coming up. And mind you, during this February period is a crisis period. From 20th February, the market crashed a lot. Since then, since 20th February, the S&P index has been down. But we are most of our stocks are up. So you can see from most of the market are down. Okay.
Yeah, I think there's a Kate is also asking for this is like everyone's quite interested to find out what's this MGM Sands casino stocks.
Sands, right? Sands.
Is that M's?
Is it this Sands?
It says MGM Sands casino stocks. I'm not sure.
Okay, MGM. Okay, this one. Okay. So these are. So you can also go short. Short is another way of trading. Okay, it's another way of trading. Which you sell first. You short the market. This green arrow. This red arrow are short signal, and then right now it's about 50%. Well, suddenly got too many.
Suddenly confused. So so yeah, I think she was talking about Las Vegas Sands. Yeah, Las Vegas.
Las Vegas Sands. Okay, so you short also can make money. Okay.
Short also can.
And then Las Vegas Sands. So the key I want to share with you it's not even in the system. The key is in the community. Because you have a GPS like that, right? Doesn't mean you will follow. You must be able to have the GPS and then have the community to help you to follow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So this stands so either you can buy. Okay, from here you can buy. Okay, this was a buy signal, green arrow here, and then sell about here. This is about 20%. Come down, you short is about 25%.
So for those, at least for Kate who's watching about this, I think to let everybody know this Trader's GPS. If you see the green arrow, can you explain what is the green, red, all these little wiggly lines? What do all this really mean?
Oh, okay. So, this one is quite technical. Okay. So, I give you the general one, the 5-minute or the 2-minute version. Green arrow is a buy signal. Okay. Green arrow is a buy signal. So, when you see a green arrow, every day there will be a new price that appear. So, the latest price that appears. So, if on that day, right, you see a green arrow here, then the next day will be a buy signal. Yeah. So that's what you do for your buy. And then when it sells, right, is when the candle turn red. Turn red, you will sell. Okay, turn red, you will sell. Then we have a red arrow. Red arrow is a short signal. So this is a short signal from here. And then eventually then you buy back when the candle turn back blue. Yeah, this one, actually we have a class, right, Asher?
Yep.
You, right? You want to post up that link or something?
Okay, so the one I link is, let's see. I mean, Collin does go into greater detail for.
Yeah, because I think I will shortchange you all if I go through this now. Yeah.
Yeah. So for those who actually want to go through he actually goes much more in depth than
this. Yes.
So just go to the link over there. It goes to his site. So anyway, it's just a bit easier. So for those who want to know more in detail, but I think got one more question. Hanjin shipping. Yeah, this was I think Alan wanted to ask.
So I want to share with you all, even though right now it's like Hanjin shipping. I don't have Hanjin shipping, sorry. It's listed in where? Maybe I don't have Hanjin shipping, sorry. Yeah.
South Korean. Looks like a South Korean thing.
I don't have the data. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. So this one, okay. So in that case, the other question we have here is, I think, okay, guys, I think for all the different stocks, one very good thing that what Collin does in his group is itself, right? There's a lot of signals he goes through. So he goes into detail about each and every signal that he has. He will discuss about it, lah. Then we have, this is I think we got Alan is asking for it's KRX.
Okay, let's do it again. Okay, Alan, because I haven't done it for him.
Yeah.
And Alan is the first one who came in.
Yeah, man, special for Alan.
Yeah, and Alan still stay around, so good.
Yeah, man.
Alan. Okay. Is it this one, Alan?
This AKRX.
Not this one. You need to give me the code. US stocks. US stocks.
In US stocks. Okay. Then another one. This one is, hi Veda, good to see you. So this one is
Korean don't have. Yeah, Korean don't have. Sorry.
Korean don't have. Yeah. So Korean don't have. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have Korean data.
So the Veda is asking about Singtel.
Usually Singapore stocks not so good. Just let you know. Okay. Disclaimer first. Okay. So these are sell signal. Okay. Sell signal. So it's short signal. So here's a short signal, and then recently you cover back because the candle turned back blue. So it's about 15% gain since February.
Okay. So right now, basically, what you're saying is that because there is no signal, it is not a good time to enter. Is that right?
So right now, it's nothing. There is no buy, there's no sell right now.
Okay.
So every day there will be a latest update. So if today there was a signal, so you can do a screener. Like right now, I can do a screener and say, tonight, what is the opportunity? So what are the stocks that have a signal tonight? So from here, then I can see Nasdaq, right? I have this stock, Prague Health. Okay, this stock have a signal right now. Yeah. So then how do you know it's a signal? Because today there is an arrow. There's arrow to buy.
Okay.
So similarly here there will be another signal to buy. Okay. So that is how we follow the system. Basically, the idea is to follow the system. So right now this is the arrow number 2. Okay. I'm not saying that every signal is profitable. It's not, okay? But the key is you want to be able to ride the big trends, okay? And I want to share with you one thing. This is not the thing, right? Even if you say, there's profit and things like that, it's not the thing. The thing is really about building community. The thing is having no emotions. Okay, let's say I show you very general one, like the whole index, how the S&P index, which is the US market, right? How is it moving? Then from there, right, you can have no emotions. Over time, whether you're short-term trading or whether you're long-term trading, you'll be able to ride the big trends. So all the green arrow are the buy, all the red arrow are the short. Okay. Okay, Ashwin?
Yeah. So great questions, and I think everybody was a little bit interested about their particular stocks. So yes, suddenly got a lot of stuff coming up. So Ines, over here, good to see you. Ines is asking, so how is Traders GPS? How is your system developed, and how accurate is it? How it is?
The system was developed by me. Okay, I was the one who coded the arrows and things like that. Then that was many years ago. But then after that, I worked with this company, and then they programmed my algo into their software. So how accurate is? There's many ways to measure accuracy. So you talk about probability. Probability is about 60 to 70%. And then we talk about win-loss ratio, not win-loss ratio, it's risk-reward ratio. So every time you are correct, the 60% you're correct, you make about 3 times more than when you're wrong. So when you're wrong, you lose about $1. When you're correct, you make about $3. In general, it's like that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that's something it's very important to understand that when it comes to I think for a lot of newbies, they're thinking they want to make 100, 200, 300% that kind of thing. But when it comes to a very seasoned trader or someone who's very seasoned with the markets, they have very realistic expectations, and then they have a certain time frame, and it's very important to know when to cut loss. That's something I think it's a very important philosophy.
Correct. Yeah, I think the goal is like that. Okay, my goal for the community, my group of graduates is just make. So what we just show you just now, all the percentage is not leverage. Okay, like 15% or 75% or whatever is not leverage. So my goal is very simple: 20% a year, not leverage. If you can make 20% a year, you literally can double your account in about 3.5 years. Yeah, about 3 and 72 over 20. Yeah, so about 5 years. Sorry, about 4. Yeah, 72 over 20 lah. So that will be the number of years you take to come.
Okay.
It take to double your amount lah. Yeah. So don't look down on 20% lah. Yeah, it's about 3.6 years you can double your returns already.
Okay. And I think something very so guys, if you like this whatever Collin has been sharing, please feel free to put a thumbs up and feel free to leave the comments. We really appreciate it. Can't really see the names, but when you leave a comment there, I can see your name, or so I can put it up there. So but for what is very important, one of the reasons why I contacted Collin and really wanted to have chat with him online live is that I've actually seen him since 2016, been very active. And now for those who actually came a bit later, I said it earlier, but he's like the guy that does the chicken rice every day, chicken rice kind of thing. He's every time just talking about this trade stuff. You saw inside his members area just now, there is like so many recordings of all the different trainings he has done. And they're all basically talking about the same thing, the same philosophies, but he is always, but he doesn't shy away from the repeated questions, because he will just address these questions, because everybody comes in. They will start to, because even though there are some people who are graduates, but they may not apply immediately. They may take some time, depending on circumstances, to go into the market. And then when they are ready to go into the market, Collin is literally there, ready to on standby, literally to kind of reply to the questions and concerns. So that's something that I feel he has done supremely well as a community, as to build a community to help people who are interested. To know how to treat.
I just share with you. I just share like what. Can you see the screen?
Let me put it up here. There you go.
Okay. So like even like just now, right? Even like just now. So these are the result, and then people are commenting like just 9 hours ago. People are commenting and things. So this is how we build a community. There are like 28 comments. On one 9-hour trade, things like that. 4 hours they go. So we guide them through this process, Yeah. So we get so it's not just about system, but we guide them through that process. I think that is very important. You want somebody to really to handhold you, not just have a system and then do it yourself.
Yeah. And I think again, I want to reiterate again. I mean, this whole thing was I wanted to have a chat with Collin as well, and to share my friends actually really about, if you want to learn how to trade now, don't go in blindly. It's not a good time to go in blind. Don't just because you hear the news that the market is going down, it's a good time to buy. Not exactly.
No.
But you got to go in with a proper system, right? Because people fail, but system don't. You got the right system in place, and Collin has been doing this for 2015, and he's been doing it until now. So
doing this 2008.
2008, yeah, sorry. So he's been doing it for so long already. Chicken rice since 2008, but rather
the official started at 2008, but I think I started even earlier. There's a plug for me last time, right? This my graduates gave to me one. That was my very batch. They did this for me.
Okay.
It was like 3-month course, so they did this for me.
Wow.
But
okay.
Now it's like a lifetime thing. So we just do it like lifetime. Yeah.
Okay. So I think I've again, for anyone who wants to learn how to stock trade, or wants to do how to do any kind of trading, there's something which I feel is very important that I learned a lot from Collin, is the mindset, the philosophy, the kind of understanding of market, because it applies to whatever that you do. So okay, so I have one other question from someone asked me yesterday, this one. So they asked me, are you a day trader, swing trader, or long-term value investor, or a bit of all?
Right, for me, right now let me share with you how I split my portfolio. Right now I have a team. I have 3 full-time traders. Right now they are doing from home, so they are hired, they paid salary, we do profit sharing with them, and they manage my company's money. There's 3 of them, they are full-time traders. Then on top of that, I do algo trading. So I have this guy, masters in mathematics from Cambridge, scholar. Okay, so he's trading some algo for me, and basically we run trades through machines, through robots, and then that's basically what I do. I don't come in and look to day trade or swing trade even. What I do right now is I focus a lot on the community. I focus a lot on making sure they are good. And many years ago, I made that decision. Many years ago, I say either I go and do trading, or I do this. I build community. I cannot do both because I will suck at one. Okay, so during that time, I say, okay, I will outsource all this. I'll teach my trader how to do it, and I'm happy to say my trader last month, I think all three of them take home 5-figure. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Profit sharing. After profit sharing, they take home 5-figure.
Wow.
So you must make more than that 5-figure to give them 5-figure. So, but the point is, I want to outsource this part of my business, trading business. What I want to then I focus on what I passionate about doing. Okay, but I watch the market every day. I look at the market every day. So I do that. Okay. Sometimes like there is a opportunity, I may ask my trader to put up trades. So I'll say put up this trade, and but it's under my instruction. So they put up and then they monitor from there. Yeah. But for me to tell them usually is longer term. That means I will put up trades, but I will put up longer term trades. Yeah. And then they have to monitor. So I tell them how to do it already. So I want to put up this trade, then you monitor from me. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't click button right now. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I think we are coming close to an hour. I think one whole hour of us just rambling. Time passed by very quick, right? Yeah. So if you have any one of you have any other questions, feel free to ask, because I think we wanted to keep this within an hour. So we have about 3-4 minutes left to go. So, but of course, this will be put up on my page as well. So if anybody wants to free to watch, please do. But in any case, those who are interested to, again, I agree with what Collin has said, that if you are interested to know more, please go to the link below. Okay, go to the link below. He will go inside and he will give you pretty in-depth information about the what he teaches. Okay, it is he gives a lot of information. He gives a lot of training, and I've seen him over the years helping people who are doing it for free, even for a lot of people, to teach them, to train them, to educate them, just helping to steer them away from doing the wrong things, but also learning how to do the right things at the same time, while building a very strong community. So the community that you saw earlier just now in the Trader GPS, the graduates group itself, right? That one you can't search on it. You can't search on it on Facebook one. It's a private group. It's only for those who are graduated. But for those who is there a place somewhere else that they can follow you though if they want to find out more and learn more from you?
I do have the Facebook group. Can I share my screen?
Yes, please.
I just share on the Facebook. So right now I'm doing this 21 days challenge thing. So if you want, you can go to Facebook and is this the one? Oh, sorry, not this one. This one. Okay. So there is this group right now. I'm doing this 21 days challenge. The group is called Mastermind Trader. This is my own name, the own name of the course. So over here we got close to 8,000 members, and every day I actually do a webinar right now. It's a free webinar.
Okay. Hey, you're wearing the same shirt.
Well, so you can go and join this group, and then we can talk from there. Yeah.
Oh, because this video was just done before this. That's why he's wearing the same shirt. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. All right. Okay. Oh, then Gray is asking. There's one question he has over here. How do you spot undervalued stock?
Okay. Well, this is a big topic. Okay. So you see, when we look at undervalued stock, there are two ways to look at it. The first challenge is when the stock is undervalued, doesn't mean that it will become fully valued immediately. Do you follow what I'm saying? Okay. So doesn't mean the stock is cheap. It will go to its fully valued price. Okay, give you an analogy. Like right now we have COVID-19, right? We have this virus thing happening. So if you say like undervalued stock, maybe we can look at a stock that is very low price. Like I don't know, some stock that's very affected by the COVID-19. Then you say, oh, this stock is very cheap, it's undervalued. Or you can think about right now in this COVID-19, what are the stocks that are benefiting from the COVID-19. Example, just on the stock Zoom, went up 55%. So for me, right, I do not go and look for right now a casino stock or a stock that stays in cruise and things like that, and hope that in 6 months' time the COVID-19 will end, and then in 6 months' time the stock will turn around, because it will be maybe too late. I don't know. Or sometimes maybe the company will close down. You don't know, right? Because right now the situation it may be bad. So what I want to do is really to look at currently what are the stocks that are doing well, and then ride that trend. Do you follow what I'm saying? Okay. And so, like example, Zoom, is it undervalued? May not be undervalued, but it is a stock that is benefiting from this move right now. So I want to be in that position. Do you follow what I'm saying? Yeah. So so it's a little bit like people like to buy low, sell high, right? What I want to do is not to look at that buy low, sell high. In fact, I'll share more in that event. Why buy low, sell high actually is a lousy strategy. Okay, because it's just like hoping that it's hoping will turn around. It's just hoping like if let's say right now we are looking at the soccer team, right? We are looking for the worst team to win. Like Singapore to win the soccer team, right? But let's say right now I want to bet on France, Germany, and Brazil to win the soccer team. So when you're looking at that, right? You want to make money 3-6 months, even 1 year time. What you should be looking at is the strong companies, not the cheap companies. Strong companies versus cheap companies. So a cheap company doesn't mean it's good, will rise in value, but a strong company is stronger and it will rise in value. Yeah. So that one will cover more in detail, and why is it most people lose money? That's the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So we thanks everyone for chatting. I think we have already crossed the 1 hour mark. So I think Collin has had a very long day. He's been doing. You saw he's wearing the same shirt, right? So in his video, so I think he needs to like change out to a different shirt or something like that. And is so I again appreciate Collin. Thank you so much for taking your time to share with my friends.
Thank you. And sure. Yeah. Thanks everyone. Thanks Alan. Are you still there? And the rest for being here with us. Okay.
Yeah, appreciate it. So, okay, thank you so much, Collin. So now I will just say bye-bye to him. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. See you. Bye-bye. Bye.
So, guys, thanks so much for watching. Then, if you guys want to find out more, again, go to the link below. He has a free class. Again, just go check him out. He really is very nice. He will help you. Really, he's, I've seen him for over 4 years. He's been very, very consistent. Check him out. He's super nice also. So feel free to ask him anything you want. Okay. So all the questions, yes, Alan is still here. Yeah, and then I put him back for a while. So yeah, suddenly. So so Ines says, I just want to say because Ines says thank you so much.
Thanks.
And then we have Alan says thanks for sharing. Yeah, of course, it's my pleasure to arrange this. Yes, Alan is still here. Yes, okay. So
thanks, Alan.
Okay, great. Also
follow me on Facebook also.
Oh yeah, please follow him. Please follow the master. Okay, this guy.
Follow me on Facebook. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, then bye bye. Okay, so guys, again, one more time, just check him out. So that's it from now. I will see you next time when I create this. Okay, bye bye.